Hey, how's it going? Nat here. Let's see what's making news. There's a new change coming for those looking to pay a visit to New Zealand. Here's Josh to explain.
Next, please. And where are we headed today?
We are off to New Zealand, thank you very much.
Great, that will be $92.
No, sorry, I've already paid for my ticket.
Cash or card?
No, I was, why?
Yeah, for some visitors to New Zealand, there's about to be a bit of an extra fee on top of your plane ticket.
It's called the IVL, or International Visitor Levy.
Right, yeah, I've heard about this. It's meant to help the government pay for maintaining facilities and conservation areas like national parks, which are often visited by a lot of tourists. There are actually a stack of other countries that have taxes like this, and now New Zealand's announced that starting in October, its IVL will be nearly tripling.
The New Zealand government says that's to keep up with rising visitor numbers. And while travellers from Australia and the Pacific won't have to pay the tax, some are worried the move could put off some international tourists who bring in a lot of business.
But government officials are confident the tax won't eat too much out of people's travel budgets, so we'll have to wait and see if they're right.
Sir, this isn't real money. Sir, come back.
Selena Yubo has become the first Indigenous woman to lead a major Australian political party. Yesterday, the Northern Territory's Labor Party named her as its new opposition leader. It follows Labor's massive loss at last month's Territory election, which saw it lose government to the Country Liberal Party.
It's absolutely going to be a difficult challenge. There's no understating that, but it's one that we're up for. We're going to work hard.
The medal tally's still going up for Australia on day 6 of the Paralympics. James Turner scored gold in the men's 400-metre T36 final and broke his own world record, setting a new time of 51.54 seconds. While Rachel Watson and 18-year-old Alex Safi both scored bronze in the pool. Speaking of the Paralympics, it's time to meet Angus Hinksman, who's competing in Paris. We caught up with him before he jetted off to find out what it takes.
On your mark.
My name's Angus Hinksman. I'm a T38 para-athlete, running in the 1500 metres at the Paris Paralympic Games. When I was born with cerebral palsy, had a brain injury at birth, and my parents are pretty much told that they need to expect for life in a wheelchair. I have CP on both of my calves, and it's called spastic diplegia. I used to have like serial castings and calipers when I was in school. And whenever I was doing sports and activity, I was able to take those off. Every Tuesday, Thursday, my grandpa would pick me up from school and he'd take the dog for a walk on the beach and I would run along the beach. And it was a way to sort of not let my disability define me. In 2015, I qualified for my school cross-country team and sort of streamlined from there.
So they're away now.
2022, 2023, I made some massive jumps in my running times. That led me to go to World Champs in 2023, which is a massive thing for me, and came away with the bronze. I was one of the first to be selected in the para-athletics team. It's a pretty big honour and something I'm pretty keen about and I'm glad to do and sort of proud of. It's a moment where people with disabilities have the ability to shine and they get to show the world what they do.
Oh, what a find. Shall we take it for a spin? First up to the Gold Coast, where the World Ultimate Frisbee Championships are happening all week long. But this is far from your casual throw in the park. It's serious business, with 1,400 athletes from 23 countries battling it out in open, mixed and women's divisions. Now to Greece, where a village that disappeared underwater almost 45 years ago has started to re-emerge. You see, Lake Mournos was made in 1980, when officials deliberately flooded the village, turning the whole place into a reservoir. But it's been hit by recent droughts and a scorching summer, which has led to the lower than usual water levels. And finally, to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean, where 14 years after their last expedition, the RMS Titanic Inc. has returned to take super high-resolution photos of the famous wreck, and in the process discovered this statue of Diana of Versailles, which was last seen in 1986 and thought to have gone missing. Well, that's all from us today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.